Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Yes, no? Maybe? Okay, I don't need that over there. Hello? I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if the game knows either. Top of the hour. Sure. Oh my god. Dude, now that False is finally done. Or like caught up with the first story arc. I can finally have my Yap session. I've had my Yap session before, because like I was so annoyed by this. Oh my days. So back in Endwalker, which is where he's called up, when you do 6.0, is that what it is? I think I started playing in 5.3. Well, technically I started playing in 5.0, I think. And then finally picked it back up in 5.3 when I finally figured out what was wrong, and then it was too late because I'd already bought the game. Oops. Hello. Sup, nerd? That does sound pretty good. I have like $1.80 to my name, so I'm not getting buffalo chicken sandwiches. Reclamation Day. Yes. Oh, that means pictures. What? I'm never gonna get sick of that Kefka laugh. Go wrangle them in about 30 minutes. Oh, we're getting stream? Oh, dude, I finally have the other character screenshots for the emote. For the other emote. Hey! And it made a sound, and it showed up, and everything is working. Hooray! Now you can have smoke ring. True. Bro. Dude, I hated that so much. So obviously, I played through Endwalker at release. I actually was like a week or like 3 days before release. But like, because it's one of the few games I know I'm getting my money's worth, so I will pre-order. Highly recommend not pre-ordering stuff you don't know if you're gonna spend a bunch of hours in. A couple of things are like safe for me personally. It's like Forza Horizon, which I rarely remember to buy on time. But I would pre-order it if I paid attention to it. And it's this game. Because I know based on my own playtime that I will be getting my money's worth. So I was like, I logged in, I did the whole story thing, and then I saw this. So this is not bad for being like post-patch. Don't care. I've also like seriously reduced the number of people on here. I still don't know who this is. Oh well. Anyway, this was like 150 people or something. And like 2 weeks or 3 weeks after Endwalker released, like the official release date, we went from like 2 full pages, like all the way fucking down here somewhere, of logged in people, to like less than this. It just fucking collapsed because no one fucking listened to our favorite Asian. No one. And I was desperately trying to tell people that, like, there is more, like, chill. Don't give up. There is more. We have so much content ahead. Oh, I thought I could pass that. I couldn't. Also, what is this timing? This timing feels mega off. Ooh. Yeah, I deserve that. I didn't see it until it was too late. Get me back up there. It's like... But, like, it's also super frustrating. Because, like... everything post-patch Endwalker is such a good story. What do you mean? That is a first. Cool. Come on. Go on. They literally told us, go do these things. It's... If we go to the world map, he's like, go out. Southern continent, that's not it. It's like the have you seen the thing at the bottom of the sea? Which is like out here somewhere. He tells you it's out there. It's go see the South Sea Isles. Is that the thing he tells us to see, other than... Yeah, the Bounty is the first place I went to. I showed you. Yeah, South Sea Isles. That is like a Criterion dungeon. It's like a new content thing. And then he says, go discover the Golden City. Which... No, it tells you to go find the bounty. The bounty is a place. It's like out here somewhere. Also Dolph's Legacy. Great bounty at the bottom of the sea. He literally goes and tells you about all these places that you've like kinda heard of. Go there, experience the South Sea Isles, go hunt for the golden... Go hunt for the Golden City. Nice. Next. A 9, a 5, a 3, and 2. No? Can I have a big one now? No. I cannot. There's no reason to play that, but we do not deserve that. But like he's literally telling you what you're supposed to do next. And you can call it based on what he says and how he says it. That two of them are like patch related and one is DLC like expansion related. It's like, go find this, and then experience this or something. Or hunt for, or something that is like... It's very clearly a different thing. And also then you finish up, you come back, you're treated as a hero. And then you talk to the Scions, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna take a break. I wanna go, I wanna go this way. I wanna go this way. Your Stola is figuring out how to get back to her boyfriend. It's like... It's very clear that there is so much more ahead of you. But everyone caught that, everyone caught that post-story blues, and no one caught on to that there was so much to speculate about. Like, for instance, I still think, based on that information, and especially now after adding the fact that we're going to a whole different shard, or reflection, I still think that the final story solution here is gonna be on the southern continent. And I don't... The thing I am struggling with is how, or if, Dawn Trail is gonna fit into this. Because it felt like with Evercold... actually, no. We're gonna do the thing that says... that it says I'm supposed to do. This is done. This is done. This is done. So we go here. It's like, it was so clear. It was so clear that we had so much that we have so much left to do. Never mind the fact that there is like more stories to tell in other regions and areas, and I personally, I think it's a little dumb. What am I doing here? I personally think it's a little dumb that we don't reuse any areas. I talked about this in when they revealed Evercold. I was hoping we were gonna do more on the in the new world before moving on. I still think that would have been the right call. I also understand that it was very unpopular. So like you couldn't do that. And are we on about the like one person from the planet who's dead, or I know you're anti-words, but like please. It's been 6 years. It's not funny anymore. What does this button do? Oh. Well, I should probably have clicked that before. Who'd have thunk? I genuinely hope that This point being, like, my favorite villain, I really hope Xenos stays dead. And the fact that we just murdered him in the most disrespectful way possible is kind of poetic. Dude, I failed that fight so many times. It was actually ridiculous. It was 100% my own fault for being a stupid head and doing goddamn black mage things. Instead of just playing a class where I can move. No, it's perfect. Like the way he gets what he wants. He's murdered and left to die out in the cold. It is poetic. It is probably one of the best ways any villain has been left to their own devices. And no, I do not want them back. Okay, but this is a permanent space because it's built like on, but it's just built on different magic than the live stream. Hello. What's up, nerd? What you doing? Fine. Farming the eggs of I'm so sorry. Wait, thank you for not spoil what? I haven't fucking spoiled anything for you ever. Why would it be a surprise that I wouldn't start now? I could have, and I've really wanted to out of spite sometimes. No, I know which parts belong together. Kinda. Well, I know enough that I know when to shut up. Oh, I don't know. Is your alt the unknown on my friends list? Yes. Okay. I've had so many people just die on my friends list. Go away. I have to do a thing over there apparently. Because I read my quests, for sure. No, I do not read this, and I do not plan on starting either. Do not care about this one bit. There is like too much things to care about. It's like school sometimes, where like everything feels... Everything is trying to convince you that it is the most important bit. Am I getting here? This? I like traveling out here though, because everything is so pretty. This is one of the places that feel like the most underutilized. Yeah, that is not that uncommon. You either get one for finishing a thing, or you get one for beginning a thing. Usually both. Yeah. I am not saying that I'm lost, but I am lost. It is right above me. Cool. Next. It still feels kind of strange to being like the last remaining of the old Requiem members. Oh, I'm not the oldest member left, but you know. It feels strange still. Ooh. Yeah, some stuff happens. You can also go spend your poetics now. Oh yeah, that's the dance off. We'll do that later. Old Charlian at the marker that you... There will be like a blue marker vendor on the... where the etherite is. Oh, I should probably make those, huh? I had a thought, and as I was gonna speak it, it just disappeared. My brain, dude. Yeah. Craft the thing. Hi, Robin. Good luck, Robin. Also, I had a like broader Square Enix question. With the Nintendo Direct the other day and Final Fantasy Resonance, being put out there as like a return to form type thing. Do you think, chat? No, I'm not going to stop there because we all know the answer to that. But do you think that we're in a timeline where we will be getting 2 series of Final Fantasy games? One that is the same as Final Fantasy has always been. where it's like the cross section of whatever is popular at the moment in JRPGs, and one that is like, and one series that is specifically turn-based. Because I could see that happening. Because it's very clear that we're moving into a new era of Square Enix. But we don't fully know what that means yet. Okay, but they're also like doing a bunch of... Yeah, but they're also doing a bunch of shit that is like specifically for the fact that everyone is like, that their player base isn't getting any younger. They actually have the same... They have so many problems that are the same as Bungie's. They have a real problem on both their most popular series. That they aren't attracting new players. But they're also doing a bunch to like retain old players. Oh my jods. So you haven't slept any. I don't fully know what we're doing now. I have one more Beast Tribe thing I can do. But I should also be getting gear. I don't want to. I mean, that's a lot better than usual when Kay isn't sleeping. So I guess we'll take the little wins where we can find them. Oof. Two old silver coffee, that's time to deploy cats for their shavening. Good luck. I really don't know what I want to do right now. I should grab some tombstone gear for a dancer. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Mount farming. But I still have to go unlock all of that, don't I? How, like, all of Shadowbringers to pick up? I don't think I did any of that. Because that's the weapons, the storyline that starts in the like new Aldemegan capital. I have everything up until there. I wouldn't know. That's fair. That's good. I like when people find shit they want to do. I was talking about this yesterday. About like people moving and the game changing and stuff. And how I think it's kind of important that people go to other homeworlds if they think they'll be happier there, or like other home servers or whatever. Don't exactly remember how it came up. Yeah, and I think that is, I genuinely think that that is really, really, really important. That if you're not happy with what you're able to do on a server, you should, and you think you'll be happier somewhere else, you should absolutely be going and exploring that. I think that's important. It's not only is it important for like your personal enjoyment of a game, but it's also important for like the overall health of said game. If the player base is happy, then the devs can work on more shit, and then we can get better content. And that's good. then you go do something else. That's kind of the nice thing about this game. You can do whatever. Oh. Can't you just give it a couple of tries in, like, PF? Oh. Fair, fair. Yeah, no, we had a long yap about it yesterday. I just really wish I remembered how I ended up on it. I'm sure there was a reason. I don't. I wonder if they're gonna collapse us again. Yeah, I know, but there's very... Yeah, but they're also like removing more and more of the barriers, which is making me think that maybe they're working towards like the great rejoining. Because you'll still have to log out to bring your character to a different, to the other data center, no? They haven't like given us any details on how this is gonna work. And we have some internal memo things about like being able to do it from the ether, right? Yeah, okay, I'm aware that you'll be able to see everything. But they didn't really go into details about how you will be able to join said party. Which currently makes me think that you can join the party, but you still have to like log out and log back in. I don't know. Because then if I am so curious. Because if they're putting in all this effort on the back end, there isn't... There won't really be a reason to have two separate data centers. Which, you know, it made sense at the time. But if they're like, we still don't know what happened with the virtual server thing. True. And we've seen them do like we've seen them do like special data centers and stuff in the past, like temporary physical data centers. We've seen them do that in the past. To like help ease. Yeah, that is my current working theory. I just don't know how correct or incorrect it is. Because, like, the entire game is, like, relatively small instances. Going from charts to servers to clusters, yeah. And we have seen a test. There was a stress test of new infrastructure 2 years ago. I don't know. I don't know. Do you remember? Because I do not. Okay, so 3 years ago, they did a whole data center test. But nothing has come of it yet. They haven't implemented whatever they were testing back then. Well, we know what they were testing, but like... From what so they're pretty transparent about how server infrastructure works, because of like how the potential costs of hardware will implement or will impact players. Yeah, I would probably start on that side. Do the credendum or whatever. Do you like augmented that gear? Yep. You start at the bottom and you get 2, and then you get 1, and then you get 1, and then you get 1. All the way up. I think. Can you... Now that lockout isn't a thing, you should be... I don't actually remember if you can wear double rings, or if you need a ring from somewhere else. Now that it isn't current gear. That's like the one thing I'm incapable of keeping track of. I do not remember. Why do I not have a... Isn't it fucking here? Am I stupid? Good luck. Oh yeah, I still have expert dungeons to do here. It's fine. See, I still have like unlocks here because I... Sure. I am not reading these. What do you want? That is healer stuff. No? That's melee stuff. Please. At the Dome and Enclave. Sick. That is a practical place to get to. Wait, I can actually CP sap to here. I don't actually... Wait, give me a second. I might have crafted... I thought for a second we were being sundered. That would suck. Sorry. Good luck. Sorry, I don't care. I can't actually explain how much I don't care. I hear this music in my head every now and again. Um, okay, but consider this. What if I want to be my own dance partner? Kind of like the song. Also, I hate that this doesn't just like show you the Doman Enclave when you're trying to go to the Doman Enclave. That is stupid. How about Mega don't care about what you have to say though? I'm sure the story is good. I've done too many of these to care. In fucking where? Yes. Yes. Unless okay. You see the thing, it says unique, untradeable, and then there's like fucking 2 icons. 3 icons, but 2 of them aren't highlighted. I don't remember what the first one is. Oh, it's the crest. If you want this thing on your gear, this can be crested. It also goes in the glamour dresser thing. If the other one is lit up, the little cabinet looking thing, it can also go in the armor. This, for instance, is a 95 dungeon drop. That can go in the armor. This can't. This can't. This can't. Do I have an appropriate mount for this? Oh yeah, if you have all the pieces for a thing, you can put all of them in and they take 1 item slot. Yes. What in the fuck is that? That's a boss I haven't seen before. One is napping, one is shaving cats, and 2 are doing parental things. Nice. I feel really old sometimes. care. Didn't ask. Is that my Heaven on High quest? I need to do, what is it, 50 floors of POTD? Oh, I still don't care. Don't you worry. Also don't care about this. I think the Dawn Trail stories are kind of interesting. But these, for some reason, did not interest me at all. They all just... It all just felt mandatory for like unknown reasons. I should be close to being done though, so that's good. I think I only have like 2 or 3 quests left. And then I'll get some gear. Cats deployed. Nice. Dude, I wish I could give my Fantasias away in-game. Also, reminder that if you want free Fantas, you can still pick those up. I think you can still get one more. Don't care. The fuck is this? Oh, relic. Never mind. I don't know. My character keeps looking the same, so. Apparently I'm missing some. I don't know. Skip. Apparently and allegedly, there should be 7? I have 4. I am missing some. I am ready for these to go in. The armor. Because that's coming with Evercold. Don't. Bye, bud. Bye, bud. No. Why are you like this? Skip. Apparently I'm missing some quest-related Fantasias, but I don't know where. Alright, so... Mega don't care. Still don't care. Did I lose the bud? No. Oh, didn't know you could travel. Skip. Skip. Oh, something's happening here that isn't. Oh, my eyes. Okay, it seems to have fixed itself. Where are we going and why? You know, I would have known this if I'd read any of the quests, but I'm not doing that. Skip. I'm sorry, but not everything. Not everything in this game is interesting to me. A surprising amount of it is. Actually beneficial to use the docks. Do I remember where the docks are? No. Skip. Can I give you dance partner? I can. Brother, I'm gonna...
For you, Father.
I am gonna die. Mainly because I do not remember what the... what my buttons are. I have a new button, which I also don't like. I'm gonna die to the raid line. Oh. That hurt. Ooh, that's bad. That can't be good. Skip. I think that's supposed to be there. Whoa. Dude, I'm just not gonna lie, I'm just pressing buttons. No, don't look at me like that. Buttons. It'd be really cool probably if I knew what the fuck I was doing. Mm. It's kind of nice that I don't have to know though. You can just press buttons and pretend like I'm cool. Whoa. Oh, I didn't make it. Okay. In my defense, though, I did say pretend that I'm cool. Yeah, back to not carry. Return to the Enclave. And then we have to go from the Enclave to Rosatom. Skip. I feel like I fucked up something at some point. Can someone who is like around here remind me of where to pick up my job gear? Oh, here. Because I have completely forgotten. Oh yeah, it's back in fucking. I went here for no reason. Kinda. Well, it's good to have done the quests. You? Yes, yes. Look, a clown. This. Sure, that's good enough. That's better than whatever the fuck I did for him. Glamour plates 20. Oh, they did the other pants and the story shit. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the opposite one. They also look really good. have so much crap and so much stuff to do. This is going in the upstairs barn. Alright. So I don't think it's time for this now. I could probably buy crafted gear and not worry about it. That's cute. I like that. Ma'am, where are your pants? I can't wear that in a really long time. But I am kind of tempted to try and keep it around because I will be suffering from lack of gear around that point. How are we doing on company actions? We're good for a bit longer. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure I did all of this. Oh, has the floor come back? My game freaked out the other day. And yeah, it's come back. So I have this screenshot of like a texture bit missing here and back here. And it was like floating in the middle of the air here. Ooh. Okay, so we can now move our silly little dancer bud here to here. And we can do Pelu quests for more XP. Get that level 91. Do you have to jump off there? I don't know. What I do know is that I'm gonna take me a short little break. Get up and move around a little. Stretch. Do like normal break things. That was my shoulder. It's your time to shrine someone in the Novice Network needs someone for the final days. Anyway, I'm gonna see you all in just a little bit. Bro, I'm missing a sightseeing clue here. Where's that? Alright, I'm gonna look this up because fuck it, why not? Um, $18.3. Is this a thing I'm gonna have to climb, or is it just in here somewhere? Ah, jumping puzzle. Up. 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 Oh. Up. Ooh. Shit. Okay. Fine, I'll climb more. I did not know that there was a jumping puzzle back here. I feel kinda bad now. That was a choice. Brother, just get on the thing. Oh, there is so much left. Oh my days. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Brother. Hup. Excuse you? No, disagree. Also, oh, I'm stupid. What in the actual fuck happened there? Can I? This isn't solid, right? No. Why would I be able to... Okay. You know what? Sure. No, no, no. Stop that. Oh, I'm catching on something. I can... What am I catching on, though? Do I really have to? Oh. Okay, but what if I disagree, though? Ooh. Janky ass fucking movement of this game. Fine, I'll use the thing. Oh, that almost ended really poorly. Getting stuck on something. Ooh. That's some nonsense, dude. Oh, I can see the thing. Am I really? Okay. I thought for a second I was locked out because of it's pretty up here. I bet you this place is fucking incredible when there isn't fog. We have 4 minutes until weather change. Oh, look at it clearing. Not gonna lie, I thought this bridge was longer. You can actually see where it ends. You can actually see the dome. Also, this thing was like really poorly explained. And I feel like there is so much more to it. I feel like this entire crack in the world, cause like we are here. We're looking at this. I don't know, it feels like there should be more behind it, like story-wise. I don't know. Let's go meet our buds. I think this one is closer to where I want to be. Dude, I just want the Sphene wings. Out of like all the wings. I swear this music was different for daytime before. Welcome back. Dash. Kids do kid things. That's just how it is. We did, since you left, we did all the role quests and grabbed some gear and came here. Oh, and we solved the jumping puzzle so we could get the last sightseeing clue. Sightseeing log in Tuliolol. So you didn't really miss much. I have no idea what happened, because I didn't read a single quest. I don't know, we fought some shit, and the battle was fun. There's like, okay, but I have read every single yellow quest for all of all of Endwalker and all of Dawn Trail. I get to be a little selective about what I care about and what I don't care about. I have done so much questing. And I feel like 4-year-old role quests, I can watch a summary on YouTube or something. I actually went on a massive rant at the beginning of stream. Well, it started before the beginning of stream. About how the Final Fantasy community during Endwalker burned out with the like post-show depression because they didn't listen to Emmett Yap. Or they listened to Emmett Yap, but they didn't like connect the dots that all these places he told us to go visit would be content and expansions. Because it's post-patch, Criterion, or variant dungeons, and Dawn Trail. I don't know, I do a lot of reading for this game, but like not everything. I'm just like not interested in everything. Compared to the average story reader, I think I read quite a bit more than the average story player. Yeah, see, I really like those because Final Fantasy 11 was like my introduction technically to Final Fantasy. But yeah, no, it's like when I'm catching up on like super old stuff for like jobs that don't necessarily interest me. Like the ranged role quests, I don't care about those at all. And it's not because I don't care about the Dawn Trail ones are actually really good. But yeah, like the Endwalker ones where you're just like cleaning up after averting the final days. I so don't care. I cared about the Black Mage one. I also think I read the healer and tank one. But I don't play ranged physical, nor do I play physical DPS. So I am not invested. But like, as you can see on my map here, deeply invested in this entire world. Like, I've done every quest and learned everything there is about every culture here. I sat down and I read everything. I played every single quest for here and for Endwalker. And I went back and I did all the side content for A Realm Reborn. Only have like Heaven's Word through Shadowbringers left. And then I've done every single piece of yellow quest content. There is a lot of cool stuff in there. It's like, it's one of those things where you're like, you're not missing out if you do it. You're not missing out if you decide to not do it. But like, there are some cool things about how the Mamul job chooses their village leaders. There is a bunch of fun stuff about things that have cultural significance for the different groups, and learning more in depth about why trading is so important for the Pelu, and learning about what made the Okoi split, like, in detail. It was a pretty good series of side quests, actually. I had a lot of fun, but I also really like this region. I can understand how people who are not very invested in the region wouldn't care about the quests, because it has a lot about culture, which I think is cool. I really like the culture quests where we can learn about the people we've helped and stuff like that. I haven't decided yet, but I've been thinking about doing it like you would a normal RPG in the next expansion. Or we do MSQ and side quests at the same time. Also, who do you think we're gonna meet? Because I'm assuming this will be Final Fantasy VII related, the fourth. This also means that we're only missing one shard. Reflection. Doesn't it? I think so, because the first is accounted for because we've like rebalanced it kinda. The 13th is where the Crystal Tower raids take place, isn't it? I think so. Out in the void there. Because that's not the same void as the fucking 7th or 9th. 7th? The one that is in Endwalker post-patch. I try to be a little vague because we have people here who are still catching up. Who hasn't met key figures. Then there's Electro-Pel. And we're like 4 times rejoined or something. I don't know, I think it boils down to we're missing 1 reflection. I think. I'm not sure. It might be 2. Also, we will most definitely be going back to the first at some point. But I have a feeling that this coming expansion will be 7 related. I did like 21 years ago or something. I don't think I finished it. I have no idea. It's been over 20 years. Oh god, I have some real god I'm old moments recently, and they've been happening more and more. And I don't know how I feel about them. So if we go by FanFest merch alone, every FanFest so far, well, every FanFest that I've been watching has had in-game mounts related to the expansion. Yeah, same. I own them on several different storefronts, and still haven't played a single one. I own them on Steam and Epic, I think. Because Epic was where it first launched, and then I did a consolidation to Steam. So with the exception of the Pixel remaster, I think I have everything on there. Pixel remaster I own on the Switch. Also gonna have to buy another copy of 10 and 10 2. It's become like, it's just become a thing for me where I like have to own every version. Just because it's kind of funny. Need to buy a second Switch at some point, and the Xbox Showcase. I want to buy a new Xbox. I don't. That fucking shocker. Yeah, I just assume that I can't get anything cool where I live, and then I don't have to be disappointed when it turns out to be true. we don't get cool shit here. I am still not over the fact that when like GameStop gets exclusives, they lock 98% of them to the US and all of Europe gets 12. So there was like, GameStop was the only place where you could buy the Fallout 4 Paper Edition, which I have mine. It's like back there. See? I have the thing. But I won mine on Twitch. I tried to pre-order it. I was there the morning it went live. Because you could only go to physical stores to order. All of EB Games, GameStop, and the last one. Under the same umbrella. They got 12 across all of Europe. And they decided to sell 10 of them in Germany. Because it's up to the European branch to distribute, and they get nothing. The only thing they get is like, it might be different now, but back then they only got collector's editions if they didn't sell elsewhere in the world. Then they could like internally shift them around. I don't know, I didn't watch the Xbox showcase. I keep watching the PlayStation one, knowing full well that there isn't really gonna be anything in there that I care about. I watched the Switch one. That one was really fucking stuffed with cool shit. Some stuff I really care about. Some stuff I didn't care about, but I get to be excited about because friends care about it. Like the Kingdom Hearts thing. Is Switch 2 worth the upgrade? That is honestly a difficult question. It is. It's worth the upgrade if you care about the upgraded games. If there isn't any game that you're currently playing. If you're not playing anything that you think will be worth the hardware upgrade, if it runs fine, like I wouldn't bother. But also worth noting that the Switch 2 is increasing in price on September 1st. They tried to weather the storm, but thanks to AI fuckheads, it has to go up. Because there isn't any memory available to anyone. The Xbox, if you're looking to get an Xbox, you're fucking running out of time too. That will be increasing in price soon, and it will also be increasing in price 1 or 2 more times throughout this year and early next year. Ansha or Asha or whatever the fuck the new CEO is called, put out an internal memo yesterday, which was a really good read. Highly recommend you go find it. But she talked about the costs of memory, and they're expecting it to more than 5x in price over the next year. We are so close to the edge of, like, or we're so close to the beginning of the end of personal compute. It has me kind of worried. I'm worried that the memory scarcity will cause a problem down the line that will impact consumers way more than AI does right now. Because my little tinfoil hat theory when it comes to AI and all these brilliant companies not making a single cent and just like burning infinity dollars, I think, like, put your tinfoil hats on, everyone. I think that a bunch of these AI companies, they will run dry. And they will sit there with their mega data centers trying to figure out what the fuck to do with them. And it will be the end of, like, locally ran stuff like Photoshop and After Effects and doodling software and video editing software, and everything will be like cloud-based, running on external servers. And everyone will push this as a good solution because, well, you can't afford memory anyway. At least this way you can still go to work. And to the companies, they'll be like, yeah, this is great. You just buy your shitty ass little laptop to your people. And they work on external mega servers instead. Good luck. I am convinced that that is what's going to happen with all this compute. Because they're committed to buying. Like, Sam Altman is freaking the fuck out on some social media. Or was a couple of months ago, because OpenAI, Sora? Is that what the video thing was called? Just fucking collapsed. It collapsed overnight. Even with like a $15 billion deal with Disney, it still shat itself overnight. So we're gonna end up with these like mega data centers and nowhere to put all that compute. And I think that once we get to that point, it's just fucking over for local compute, sadly. I think that will be the end of local compute, and everything will be cloud access or insanely expensive. Be like everything will have like 6 more tiers, and you can buy GeForce Now bronze, silver, and gold, and there will be higher compute or lower compute, and there will be more access to games or less access to games. But there will be absolutely zero correlation between hardware and compute, so you're probably gonna need like the gold subscription if you want to play like all the most basic esports titles, for instance. Ubisoft has been trying to make this a reality for ages. They haven't been able to build the infrastructure. I am currently really grateful that I have a 4080 and 3rd gen Ryzen CPU. I kind of wish I could figure out how to do a CPU motherboard RAM upgrade, but like RAM is so fucking expensive. I don't think it's gonna be possible. But yeah, all of that conspiracy theory nonsense. Get a Switch. Actually, just buy consoles while you can still buy consoles. I think that's what I... Okay. If you want to upgrade boy's PC, sadly, right now is the time to do it, and you'll be able to do it for like under $1,000. It won't be amazing, but it'll be something that'll last for a while. I just did the calculations for okay, but like if you're gonna spend a whole ass mortgage on a PC, or you could spend like $1,000 getting him up and running, like do the get him up and running thing. You still have pretty decent hardware. I would, however, try to secure a spare motherboard or two. Because, like, motherboards is the thing that goes kaput. What is he currently running? Oh, sorry. I mean, that's a pretty decent entry card. Yeah, the 9700K is absolutely no reason to upgrade that. See, what you should do is you should hop on like eBay or something and make sure that you have spare motherboards. Make sure that you have some spare C chipset motherboards and just have them in storage for when it inevitably breaks. Yeah. But like, hop on eBay and get some decent motherboards as spares, because that 9700K is gonna last for way longer than is, well, reasonable, really. I heard about someone just the other day who was like finally swapping off of a 2600K. They'd just been like slowly increasing voltage and clock speeds over time. And it had just kept up. You were what? Also, they're not great, and they have some limitations because, like, fucking game companies. You can't blow up your PC anymore. Like, actually not possible. If it goes into panic mode and just shuts off and reverts back to last safe state. He just doesn't care about that stuff. I mean, fair. Overclocking is, like, kinda almost dead. No, but I have been a kid and a fuck up at the same time. And it wasn't that long ago. I still remember. No longer a kid, still a fuck up. So you know. I have some experience. But I was also the first generation of PC user. Kinda. So I had to fix my own oopsies. But yeah, from the, I believe it's the 6000 series, you aren't actually capable of, like, turning a CPU back into glass. It's not possible. It doesn't fry itself anymore. You tell him to fucking figure it out. Doesn't hurt to know how to use your brain at, like, a basic level. I know it's scary in this day and age to have, like, critical thinking skills. And it's probably a lot easier to move around this world if you don't. But, you know. Dude, I read something about, it's like the generation after me is entering workforce and, like, starting to climb. There is so many Gen C that don't know how to use a printer. They have fucking no clue, because they haven't had to deal with it until they get into corporate. And they're like, yeah, well, they were forced to use the tech, they just weren't forced to learn it. Because, like, the previous generation had already figured it out. Yeah, okay, neither did I. I still know how to print something. But I will admit, I'm kind of lost too when I get to the point where I like when I get into those like super fancy corporate printers where you can like make copies of like 6,000 pages at once and it comes out like laminated front and back and bound. Those printers fucking scare me. There is way too many settings. I had to because I was helping a youth group with something for a previous job I had. Doing like media things. And they were printing like booklets for songs in their show. But those things are terrifying once you like get into those settings. But like, I don't know, I can still figure out how to connect to the correct printer. It is insane that everything is moved so fast. Kind of fascinating too, when you think about it. Alright, my foot is asleep, so I'm gonna go take a break, move around a little, get feeling back in my left foot, have a stretch, cause like, I'm fucking crunchy. Ooh. And when I come back, we will read this quest, or at least make an attempt. If anyone is heading out permanently, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, or morning, depending on where you are in the world. And for everyone else, I'll see y'all soon. Hello. Sup, nerds? What you doing? Okay, we have a quest to read. Let's see. Blue. Earthenshire awaits. Did you hear? Business is booming at the trolley travel agency. Thanks to you and the whole new, we've been seeing stellar sales. And our new policies and training are all paying off. Not a single one of our customers has been accosted by fiends. Needless to say, they find the presence of their guides turned protectors thoroughly reassuring. Still, a few issues have come to light. First and foremost, our reach. So far, our tours have been limited to downstream Kazam Alka. But many guests have expressed a desire to see the region's upper reaches. With that in mind, I contacted Moblu and asked her to gauge how receptive the Moblins might be to the whole tourism concept. We're about to hold a meeting to discuss the matter, and I'd love to have you join us. When you're ready, head to the Elder Sonuhali's residence in Okanu. Okie doke. Wiggle. Wait, do you have to be further away? No, you have to be moving up or down. That's right. No. There we are. The meeting will be held on the second floor. Earthenshire's Red Rock will be joining us. Look forward to hearing about the Potsworn's position on tourists coming to visit. Moblu seemed to think the artisans were enthused. Still, I can't help but feel nervous. Oh no. What an honor this is. Red Rock, Liplu, and Mega herself. Thank you for coming. Red Rock didn't know you were involved in Lucky Tour and busy deals. How delightful it is to meet again. Peddler mentioned your proposal to bring tourists to Earthenshire, and we should be glad to welcome them with open arms. Potsworn were very supportive too. That's fantastic. Thank you. Though, I have to ask, What if our customers distract your artisans from their work? I'd hate for this arrangement to negatively impact Erdenshire's trade. No need for worry frowns. Many Potsworn themselves think contact with outsiders will provide fresh inspiration. We're happy to guide woke visitors too. Until recently, many help hands were recovering from hurty fields, but the situation has greatly improved. Besides, it will bring more opportunities to sell crafty goods. Mobbies will make sure the Botsworn can keep working unhindered even during the lucky tours. It should indeed. Our wares are proving popular with visitors to O'Connor. And the proceeds have enriched the community. Everyone stands to benefit. Fills me with joy to hear stories of happiness spread through trade. Red Rock does have one question. The Great Stairs are still impassable as repairs are ongoing. So how will visitors reach Erdenshire? By boat. That's not going to work, but it'd be funny. Liplu and I have discussed the matter at length. What in the fuck is this word? Send them over on flying something or others. Sure, why not? I don't know how to respond to that. A handful of barges plow the waters between upstream Cosamalca and Toledo, but there is no direct route to the downstream region. The massive waterfall that lies between complicates matters. Traveling by boat, you have to head downstream, then join It's EU Khartoum, I think. Because it's like every 2 letters is a syllable? Is that the thing you clap for? Listen to my grade school education come to the use here. God damn. And double back, it's quite convoluted. But there is an alternative, though seldom used since the flight of Wee Wingless was built. We honor once imbued punities? I have no idea. With the gift of flight, enabling them to transport passengers over the falls. Method requires vast quantities of reeds, hence why we were unable to employ it during the rite of succession. But this might be the perfect occasion to revive the old ways. Quick jump between Erdenshire and downstream Cosamalca. Red Rock likes the sound of that. Of course, we'll need staff well versed in barge care. I'm not even trying, dude. Which is why I've already reached out to some beastkeepers. Part of me balks at the idea of spending all that pell. calculations, dude. But my inner abacus assures me that this is yet another worthwhile investment. There isn't a moment to lose. It's time to make airborne barge travel a reality once more. Glad our plans for expansion look set to succeed. For their cooperation, I'll see to it that our Moblin and Harnett partners get their fair share of the profits. But let's first ensure that there will be additional profits to share in the first place. We'll need a large effigy to channel our wind magics into the barges, and for that we need plenty of reeds. Not to mention reams of cloths stitched with ether-enriched flight feathers, but you can leave preparations of the latter to us, Hanu. I have business in the capital, so I'll procure the barges. Come to think of it, I'll have to commission Vuk Evu to build an enclosure for them too, which leaves the reeds. I realize this is grunt work, but permit me to entrust the harvest to you. Speak with Konahanu in the fields of gold. He'll point you in the right direction. Anyhow, let's... I'd best be off. Let's reconvene later. I'm not very pleased with this bike placement. I might have to move it today or tomorrow. Which is a goddamn pain. But it's somehow always in the way. It's quite impressive, actually. Also, it's forcing me forward, which I don't like. I would much rather be able to like sit back properly and have some proper support while I'm mega sore from like catching up on years of deterioration. I met Sona Holly said you require some reeds. Plants nearby are ready to harvest. Feel free to take as much as you need. After all, we have you and your friends to thank for the bumper crop. You know, these days we get plenty of visitors to the fields. Some even ask to help with the harvest. It's a joy to see, that's for sure. Anyway, it won't be long until the next Ihana. I hope you can join us again. Sorry, I should let you get to work instead of talking your ear off. Once you have what you need, deliver the reeds to Lana Holly in Walkie. Let go, my go. Is this deep? No. I wish they would do something with spearfishing again. Here, you might have some reeds for me. Yes. Wasn't expecting such a haul, thank you. Together with the reeds my fellow Hana have collected, we should have enough to construct the effigy. First step will be to dry the reeds with a little help from our wind magics. Once the effigy itself is complete, all that will be left to do is swaddle it in special cloth. Needn't worry about the details though. We'll see to the rest. Return to the travel agency in case they have need to view there. Okie doke. There you are. I just got back myself. Space keepers are on their way with the barges as we speak. Once the creatures are capable of flight, it'll be quick to hop the earthen share. I'm planning to offer bespoke tours for customers wishing to purchase Potsworn craft straight from the source. Thankfully, Luke Ebu agrees to work on the enclosure. Once the effigy is finished, we'll need to wait for Sonu Holly to arrive. Nice. I know they're an animal, but they pull barges, so I just can't be bothered. The fine wind, laying claim to the effigy, grant these waterbound beasts the gift of flight. I was about to say, isn't it a really bad idea to have an open enclosure? Thanks to the efforts of all involved, the travel agency is now replete with its own punity enclosure and wind effigy. With the aid of the flight-imbued aquatic creatures, visitors may now experience the upper reaches of Galsamauka. Yet, as the agency continues to broaden its horizons, it will need you to ensure that business keeps pace. Respected. Yeah, I can't do more quests. I kind of fucked up because I didn't check this. we're so close to the mount. I should be able to, if all of them sell. Wait, I have that. Well, I don't. Wee. I forgot that this was a thing. Nope. This. Oh, I'm taking a beating here. Oh yeah. Oh, run away. Bad idea. Oh well. Going to town. I think we're just gonna... I might be rich. Please. Yo. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I think I kind of remember this stuff. I don't know. I think I'm gonna head out here. I don't really have anything else I want to achieve right now. And there isn't really anything that makes sense to start. Considering I'll be hopping off in like fucking 15 minutes or whatever. Alright, who can we raid? Is there anyone to raid? Following. Sort by viewers. Oh, Kefka Pro. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Good luck. Goodbye.